Hi, hello. Welcome to the Wandering Creative Life. I'm Arden Coots and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, thanks so much for checking it out and stopping. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support and that you keep coming back for more. Um, I haven't recorded anything in a while. And this is kind of a impromptu video recording because I've been super busy and decided that I just needed to get something recorded and get it out there. So I don't know how long this video will be, but it's essentially just some life updates as always. Nothing too exciting, I don't think, but just kind of letting you know why I haven't been recording and just telling you about what's going on. So let's jump into it. So, to start with, I now am officially a full time employee. I haven't worked full time in years, like since 2019, I think, or 2018 when I started my own business. And it is taking a lot out of me. I am exhausted. I'm working two part time jobs, and one of them is an executive director position, which comes with a lot of everything. And yeah, I'm pretty fucking tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not used to working full time. I am not used to not having the freedom to kind of do what I want, when I want, how I want, where I want. I am definitely struggling a little bit to find my footing, but I know I will. I just have to get used to the work and everything, and I know it'll be okay, but I'm trying to work full time, run my small business, Handmade in the Sandhills, make my crafts or my suncatchers for that small business and the markets I go to, and also trying to write, which I've not been doing. I'm in a writing slump. I've not written much in the last month, which kind of sucks. Like, that's what I want to do is write and craft, and I am finding myself not doing much of one or the other, actually. I've definitely slowed down on my making of sun catchers, just because I am so tired from working all day. So I will figure it out. But it definitely makes me wonder if I am stretching myself too thin. Do I need to let Handmade in the Sandhills go and just focus on doing markets as Wandering Creative and just make sun catchers for that instead of trying to build this small business and do markets and make my own products and write and work. So I've got a lot to figure out, and I think I'm going to take the end of this year and the slow time of the beginning of the year to think about those things and figure out a plan, and yeah, just figure out what I want to do moving forward. I definitely like the idea of Handmade in the Sandhills and having that small shop full of makers from the Sandhills area. I think it would be super beneficial to a lot of makers in the area that don't have the resources to market themselves or build websites and stuff like that. And to have a physical shop downtown would be amazing. So I'm so like passionate about it and want it to happen. I just don't know if it's possible while I keep coming back to the working full time thing. Um, but I kind of have to because I have debt. I'm moving into my own house, which means more bills. And I really need to work full time because Handmade in the Sandhills isn't making any money. So right now it's just bleeding money. So yeah, I have a lot to think about, and I don't know where I am going to go. I don't know if I want to keep putting energy into things that I'm unsure of, but it's like a catch 22, right? Like I'm unsure of them now, but they could turn into something really great later down the road if I just stick with it. So, yeah, just a lot to think about. So, that's my main thing right now that's causing me great anxiety. I like both of my jobs, my part time jobs, and want to keep them. I just need to figure out how to work around them and balance myself so I'm not exhausted all the time. That's the big thing. So that's what's going on. Um, I am also thinking about trying to get back into doing audio stuff. I had been recording short stories, doing like an ASMR, like whisper, smut stories, morally gray smut. And I've been thinking about getting back into that. But again, I don't know if I have the time to do it. I don't know if I have the time to write the short stories and do the recordings and to put everything together. Um, but it's kind of like a fun little thing that I enjoyed doing. Um, as it is with everything I do, I don't do it unless I enjoy it. But I don't know. I'm gonna try to. I know I'm like hopping around and just like randomly talking about stuff, and I apologize for that. But that's how my brain works. So my brain is just all over the place right now. But I am moving from the upstairs of my brother's house, which is chaos right now. Um, so I am moving from the upstairs of the house into my own house, which is a super cute like 1920s um, old house. It's got the original floors and glass and just is awesome. So I'm really looking forward to having my own home. I'm converting the back bedroom, which is the big bedroom, into a craft space. So the big bedroom will just be for crafting and my office, and it's going to be fantastic. Like, I cannot express how stoked I am to have that space. It's going to be really great. Um, and then it comes with a cat and plants, which is totally my vibe. So I couldn't be happier. And the cat is Dumpling is his name, and he is a long-haired Siamese cat. He's beautiful. He is a typical cat. I feel like he likes to be pet until he doesn't, and then he'll let you know. But he's cute as a button. Love him to death already. And nothing brings me more pleasure than leaning out of the house and yelling, Dumpling! Here, kitty, kitty. It's hilarious because I know the neighbors can hear me yelling for him. And it's super fun. Um, so the house is old. It comes fully furnished, which is fantastic because I'm really not moving with much. And what I do have can go in that back bedroom. So I am really excited to kind of start building my life there and having the peace and the quiet. The vibes will be immaculate, I'm sure. Very cozy. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I will be moving next week, which this video might actually come out, yeah, probably a little before I move, but I do want to do like a house tour and record some of that. So um, we'll see if I actually do it, but I want to. Um, and yeah, I don't know, writing wise, oh, I've been doing so poorly. And I know it shouldn't, I just don't, I'm not in love with the story I'm writing. And I don't know why, because it's a good story idea, but I just can't seem to get into it. And there's a part of me that wants to just drop it, save it for another time, maybe when the inspiration is right, and work on a different story that I love. So the only thing that's stopping me is I signed with the publisher, and this story that I'm having problems writing is one of the stories that they wanted. And now I just can't write it. I don't know if I keep pushing myself and trying to push through, or if I just pivot and write something that I want to write, um, or I'm feeling inspired to write. Oof. So that's another thing I'm kind of struggling with and trying to figure out. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I've been up to lately. Again, not super exciting, but I do live in a small town where nothing happens. So these videos are probably going to continue to just be me doing things like this. I might take you to markets with me occasionally when I go, like I have a winter market coming up in December. Uh, that's in Burwell, Nebraska. So I might take you with me as I travel to Burwell and get set up and do the market there. Um, but yeah, right now I'm focused on packing, moving, getting set up in the new place, and um, figuring out what I'm going to do with Handmade in the Sandhills. So that's where I'm at. I think that's going to be it. Fairly short video, as always. I appreciate you tagging along. If you would like to support my journeys, you can follow me on Instagram at Arden Coots. You can follow Handmade in the Sandhills at Sandhills Makers. And my suncatcher account is on Instagram is at Wandering Creative Life. I also have a Halloween slash horror writing retreat. They're virtual writing retreats. They're $15 to attend, and that comes with writing sprints. You get writing prompts. We meet on Zoom, and there's an author panel with two amazing authors that will be talking about writing horror and what their experience has been like with as horror authors and fans of horror. We also have someone coming to talk about imposter syndrome and how to overcome that. And what else do we got going on? That is October 25th. So you can sign up for that at ardencoots.com. And yeah, that's a lot of what's going on right now. So all the links and things will be in the episode in the video description. All right, thanks everyone. Happy fall, happy Libra season, and keep wandering, keep writing, and stay creative. Okay, bye.